Feels like so much time has passed, but none at all. Ever grateful it's not the curtain call. So lost in your halo, girl, you make me sing songs of love beneath your shining wings. I want to be the light in your life, be the happiest of your good times, be the smile you didn't know you had, be the most satisfying nomad, because home is wherever you go.
Hello. I'm Selena. I am the festival director of the Philadelphia Asian American Film Festival. Welcome to our music showcase that we've aptly named Pass the Mic. It looks like we're missing Aaron right now, but he was here earlier. But I just wanted to give a really quick shout out to all of the artists that are going to be showcased tonight. And a huge shout out to Son of Paper, who is the mastermind behind this entire showcase. So I sort of told this story in a podcast earlier this week, but Kyle emailed us right after our 2019 festival and was like, hey, I do music. I would love to work with y'all. And I was like, yeah. I'm trying to rest here, dude. Just chill out. Let me take my time. But then this year happened, 2020 happened. And Kyle has just released another song and emailed us again. And yeah, the rest is history, and has brought all of these amazing people. Leo, who has been at the festival before, Jenny, or also known as Arigato Grande, who is a wonderful person and also has gone viral. If y'all have seen the internet, you would know. And then we have Chinoe, who should be in here. If you want to pop back in. There he is. So yeah, thank y'all so much, all four of you, for being here and for showcasing your music tonight. I really, really appreciate all of you. Let's just get started. Chinoe, you're first.
Just to speak on a little bit about myself, right? My name's Chinoe, Bay Area, born and raised, and I kind of really got into music as just a way to express myself. And it's crazy that along the way I found so much more about myself and, so much more about my background as well. So it's just been a fun way for me to grow and just connect with people in a really fun way and just be more expressive in life.
Jenny?
Hi, I'm Jenny, also known as Arigato Grande. I'm from Southern California, OC area. And I've been writing a lot of, pop music that are parodies and very food-centric and Asian culture-centric themes, and really navigating this pandemic and writing some more personal stuff that you guys will get to hear later tonight. So really excited about being part of this, so thank you.
Leo?
I just want to say PAAFF is my favorite thing ever. I remember last year a friend asked me, what was your favorite moment of the year? And I said performing at PAAFF. It was the most live thing. I'm so happy that it's going. I'm honored to be here, honored to share music and share space during this time and share some wholesome vibes with everyone. That's what I'm here for. So appreciate y'all being here. Hope y'all enjoy all the sets because that'll be crazy.
Kyle?
My name is Son of Paper, or Kyle. And yeah, I mean, these are just some great people I've met over the years, all thanks to music. I didn't know I was gonna end up becoming a musician or pursuing it, but I'm so happy I did because I get to meet other artists, other just people like Selena, And it's through this awesome music that we share, our love for music. So I hope everyone enjoys the set and sticks to the end so that they can ask us questions, put us on the hot seat, and can't wait to share this with you.
Yeah, thank y'all for introducing yourselves. Like Son of Paper said, we're gonna be having like a little Q&A, a little get to know your artists session right after this. So make sure you stick around because we'll be talking a lot about being Asian American and being Asian American artists and what that means in the ultra mess that is 2020. So appreciate y'all for tuning in and hope you enjoy.
Feels like so much time has passed, but none at all. Ever grateful it's not the curtain call. So lost in your halo, girl, you make me sing songs of love beneath your shining wings. I want to be the light in your light, be the happiest of your good times, be the smile you didn't know you had, be the most satisfied nomad. Because home is wherever you go, not a place but a memory for tomorrow.
What is up, y'all? Welcome to the Pass the Mic show. My name is Chino. Let's just have a good time, shall we? Oh, again and again, I just fucked it up again, cashing out on my weekend. Oh, again and again, was gonna take it easy, so we popped another bottle open, got my store open, 24/7, like hopping, you can slide through, just bring your best friends too. Baby, we got a lot of shit to get to. D got the pre-roll backwards, gallons of the heat, you know I got a few. Run a big crib with a view, call me Gatsby, how I move. That mean I don't worry about your past, do ya? Lately, I've been by the beach, take a shot, we just all out hanging loose like damn. With the kids, I love the party. Run it up, let it slide falling. Who they getting ready and they stupid? For my breaks, see you started off of my street, yeah. Ooh, again and again, I just fucked it up again, cashing out on my weekend. Ooh, again and again, was gonna take it easy till we popped another bottle. Oh, again and again, I just fucked it up again, cashing out on my weekend. Oh, again and again, was gonna take it easy till we popped another bottle open, and a few more. We can't snow, baby, chase life, maybe want some more. Can't be bored, my team trying to score, gotta win, no either or. Ain't spending what you working for. I've been doing numbers, bitch, I'm moving for. Ain't sleep but dreams, I'm going towards like one stack, hit the roof from the floor. Get ready for the evening. Sip the Douce, feel like hope this evening. Fucked it up again and again, but I bounce back like the villain. Yeah, I don't need no reason. Keep it lit every season. Live this life with a fun meaning. Know they see me grin when the bad coming. Told me this evening. 1, 2, 3, all my brothers, I got them. Alright, let's go. Ooh, again and again, I just fucked it up again, cashing out on my weekend. Ooh, again and again, was gonna take it easy till we popped another bottle. Ooh, again and again, I just fucked it up again, cashing out on my weekend. Ooh, again and again, I just gonna take it easy till we popped another bottle open. What is up with y'all, Philly Film Festival? Welcome to the Pass the Mic show. My name is Chino. We got a good set for y'all. Whole bunch of good artists lined up. So be sure to stay tuned, stay lit. Let's go. we just gonna keep the party rocking. Jump into the next one, shall we? We don't care about no outsiders at this party, but if you got a problem, we gon' solve it if you start it. We turn the whole lot to get started. It ain't nothing, feel my body going up. Now I'm outsider. Used to treat me like an outsider when they spoke on me. Never had a problem, knew I take off when I'm in. Didn't see the love far away. Nothing trying to mind my euphoria. Take them out of it. Is you here to have some fun? Up in that when there's no sun, we break them down just to buy a ton. Let the green grow like some runs our money. Don't move it, recycling. Little money the time it come back in. Spend it on good time, good life, let me in. If you hustler or a dreamer, you my friend. One more others so oblivious. Thought I just partied everything, we were serious. Always being angry, pockets got them on the period. You never see the work you put in, so they think it's love. So when you have your fun, make sure you good first before anyone. Cause at the end of the party, we all gon' pass along. We know we don't care about no outsiders at this party, but if you got a problem, we gon' solve it if you start it. We turn the whole lot to get started. It ain't nothing, feel my body going up. Now I'm outsider. Used to treat me like an outsider when they spoke on me. Never had a problem, knew I take off when I'm in. Didn't see the love follow away. Nothing trying to mind my euphoria. Take them out of it. When I'm this drunk, please do not text me. She wanna do all the drugs like they her best and trying to dodge the lust and find a love here and play the right to be balling up. Emotions always way too heavy. Lost in my mind, someone help me find my peace. I need a man, need a guy. Plug on the line, 1, 2, 3. Hit the cost at the time, cause it's always against me. If I got the shot, I'ma try. Don't know when it's ending. Can't be worried about no one, it's not how I live free. I just wanna do the best I can. Hope if you remember me. Tired of being tired, had to find a new energy. Cause I won't get this way or the same when I rest in peace. If you got a problem, we gon' solve it if you start it. We turn the whole lot to get started. It ain't nothing, feel my body going up. Now I'm outsider. Used to treat me like an outsider when they spoke on me. Never had a problem, knew I take off when I'm in. Didn't see the love from away. Nothing trying to mind my euphoria. Take them out of it. I hope y'all been getting lit with me. So all these off my latest EP, Yellow House Party. Be sure to check it out. Follow me on Instagram and all that. Chino1243. Then we're gonna have to slow down the vibe a little bit more, catch my breath. So let's kick some of that. Tonight, I'ma follow with my vices. Any care in the world, I pay what the price is. Heaven or hell, no my trust is mad at all. Come on, let's go and live our own laws. Tonight, I'm going towards my vices. Smoking all the memories away. Who right is heaven or hell? Like my choice is even mad at all. She said, come on, what can go wrong? Way I live my life, I know I ain't getting younger. I'ma spend it if I wanna make it back even faster. Doing what I want, I'll cause a disaster. I can now run myself myself, and you would know, yeah. I said, fuck the price is what I want tonight. Cause you poured in a bottle, that I don't feel alright. Pop it open, drink it down, I need to think twice. Break it down and rolling up as many as I like. And I'ma let it burn slow. Make it with me, always warm enough, you already know. High tolerance, so we had to cop a little more. You know, but tonight, I'ma follow with my vices. Any care in the world, I'll be with the prices. Heaven and hell, do my choices matter. Come on, let's go and live our own lives. So tonight, I'm going to my vices. Smoking all the memories away. Oh, we're riders, heaven and hell. Like my choices even matter. She said, come on, what can go wrong? Fuck what they say in stories. I'ma write my own. Oh, tonight I might need some saving. Falling out of control. Back to my habits, I can't seem to let go. Living backwards, gotta make my own home. Gotta hate that's always saying what can go wrong. But more often than not, I still always end up being wrong. Drowning in myself, indulging bougie, cause it must be porn. Feeling chest pains, but I'm still rolling. I'ma just keep on taking them down. To the face with it now. That means I'm passing around now. Hair ringing like a phone call. When it's temptation, it's hard to turn the phone off. Getting all the chips on my shoulder off. If you with me, just accept this how I rock. Sitting back like water and let them talk. Oh, tonight, I'm following my vices. Any care in the world, I pay what the price is. Heaven and hell, do my choices matter at all? Come on, no way, let's go have a ball. Oh, tonight, I'm going to my vices. Smoking all the memories away, override this. Heaven and hell, like my choices even matter at all? She said, come on, let's just have a ball. I'm hoping y'all really liking the vibes. Keeping it chill, keeping it lit. Trying to have a good time, like we all should. And for this last one, I want to do for y'all. Actually, recently just came out by the time y'all hear this, so I really hope y'all enjoy it. A little bit more fun and energy again. Let's do it. I can't let them dictate my life. So when they try to tell me what's wrong or right, I hold up one middle finger to your face. If you ain't with the game, back on our go ways unlawful. Still living day by day. Beauty in the struggle made it also from our fault. From our fault. When the shit too long that it don't even smell, they never even crack no doors. Had to get it on our own. My life's been in reverse, understanding everything that made me hurt. But I see myself as only one to put first. No, it isn't just me and a hurt. Rock with the brothers who won't carry it. The one that probably smoke gas when they cherry it. Made it proud for anyone who cared a bit. Yeah, I know y'all rocking with the endless. No, we never changed how we did it. Got an old soul, but I'll always keep my young spirit. I can't let them dictate my life. But when they try to tell me what's wrong or right, I hold up one middle finger to your face. If you ain't with the gang, back on our front go ways unlawful. Still living day by day. Beauty in the struggle made it also from my fault. My tank been running on E for a minute, and I ain't talking about the benzene. Mine always running faster than me. Mama worried cause I'm only 20, speaking on my stress like I'm 40. Still trying to get a world way more of me. Dedicated from the nigga stuck up in me, and I'ma let it out through the way that I'm living. Nah, never restricted how I am, and you can't change it. Nah, with no permission, cause if I ain't living just a body rotting, might be too graphic, but It's the truth you can't deny. Turn it to a positive. Has a reason just to live. I can't let them dictate my life. So when you try to tell me what's wrong or right, I hold up.
Hello, hello, my little briskets, and thank you for tuning in to the Pass the Mic event here at the Philly Asian American Film Festival. Hope you guys are having a wonderful night tonight. I am Arigato Grande, and I'm joined here by my lovely friends. We've got our cool, classy Kevin on the bass, our beautiful, talented Kashante on the keys, my lovely camera people, Kim and Ian, thank you, my moral support, Michael. Now, you guys may know me as the Korean barbecue queen, but tonight you're in for a special treat. I'll be singing some unreleased music that I may or may not release in 2021. So stay tuned. This first song is called Secrets. Good. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I used to be the kind of girl that wore her heart on her sleeve. I used to be an open book, no secrets to keep. Then you came in and broke my heart, and I didn't want to feel myself ripped apart. Now this open book is shut tight with a lock and key. Boy, if you think you messed up, you better think harder. Yeah, I gave you all my trust, and you made me lose it further. If this is what you do to girls who really love you, then my love ain't free. 'Cause I got all these secrets, these secrets. Yeah, I got all these secrets, these secrets. Yeah, I got all these secrets, these secrets. And I'll never let them out, never let them out. Yeah, I got all these secrets, these secrets. Yeah, I got all these secrets, these secrets. Yeah, I got all these secrets, these secrets. And I'll never let them out, never let them out. I used to be the kind of girl that was so, so, so sweet. I used to love the touch of my man and his kiss on the cheek. Now I just want a brand new start, and I'll never trust again with my broken heart. Now the only one I'll ever let in is me. Boy, if you think you messed up, you better think harder. Yeah, I gave you all my trust, and you made me lose it further. If this is what you do to girls who really love you, then my love ain't free. 'Cause I got all these secrets, these secrets. Yeah, I got all these secrets, these secrets. Yeah, I got all these secrets, these secrets. And I'll never let them out, never let them out. Yeah, I got all these secrets, these secrets. Yeah, I got all these secrets, these secrets. Yeah, I got all these secrets, these secrets. And I'll never let them out, never let them out. Maybe someday I'll find a way to let someone in who deserves me, who deserves me. 'Cause I got all these secrets, these secrets. Yeah, I got all these secrets, these secrets. Yeah, I got all these secrets, these secrets. And I'll never let them out, never let them out. Yeah, I got all these secrets, these secrets. Yeah, I got all these secrets, these secrets. Yeah, I got all these secrets, these secrets. And I'll never let them out, never let them out. Woo! That was Secrets. Now, this next song was actually produced by our lovely lady on the keys, Kashante. She actually just dropped an EP called Headspace Euphoric Dream. It's on YouTube, Spotify, and iTunes, so check it out. This piece is called Selfish. Yeah, yeah. I can't give you what you deserve. I know I'm the reason you're hurt. Yeah, yeah. And I wish I could be the woman you want me to be. Yeah. But I can't. Can't you see? You've fallen for my mistakes. I know it's selfish to say, but I want you to stay. I want you to stay. My love is all you want, but I just can't give you my all. No. And I wish I could be all the good things I just see in me. But I can't. Can't you see? I didn't want your heart to break. I wish I could just feel the same. But I want you to stay. I want you to stay. I can't keep taking your love in vain. I can't keep making you wanna stay. I know we're bad for each other anyway. I can't keep taking your love in vain. I can't keep making you wanna stay. I know we're bad for each other anyway. But I want you to stay. I want you to stay. I want you to stay. So stay. So stay. Yeah. So stay. Yeah. So stay. So stay. Stay. That was Selfish. Now this next one is kind of dark, but it's one of my favorites. It's called Losing My Mind. I used to be so cold till you came into my life. You lit up my soul. Now I'm burning up inside, and I fear I'll fly high, and I'll end up falling too low. You make me lose my mind, and I'm spinning out of control. My mind said I'll lose my mind. You're my sweet escape. You're so wrong for me, but boy, I don't wanna be right. Said I'll lose my mind. A taste for danger. It's just my appetite. It's not love, it's hunger. And you're my perfect type, and I feel so alive. But you'll be the death of me, so darling, come near. You're everything I need. And they ask me, is this love the one that I see? No, I don't wanna fall in love with anyone or anything. I'm just hungry. My mind said I'll lose my mind. You're my sweet escape. You're so wrong for me, but boy, I don't wanna be right. Said I'll lose my mind. That was losing my mind. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I just want to give a quick shout out and thank you to everyone who is tuning in tonight. Appreciate that. And I feel like this hasn't been really much of an Arigato Grande set, and I feel like that's what you guys tuned in to hear tonight. So why don't we do the song that started it all? Arigato Grande, pork-a-bella. I love you, pork-bella. Yeah. Brisket and toast on with strawberry soju. Bad girls in high heels you just can't say no to. Beef belly, bulgogi, japchae, and chow. These are the things that I can't live without. I took a chance on ganana and kogi. They're nothing but average, I wish someone told me. Searing that wagyu once it hits the grill. We run up the check, spend your rent on the bill. This grease, beef poppin', this meat, heart stuffin'. The beef is prime, I know you want it. You need more meat, gee thanks, just bought it. I see it, I like it, I want it, I got it. Yeah, I want it, I got it. Woo. I want it, I got it. I want it, I got it. I want it, I got it. You need more meat, gee thanks, just bought it. I see it, I like it, I want it, I got it. Yeah. These basic hoes use utensils that's silver. Gold on my chopsticks and tongs might just kill her. 24 carats makes food more delicious. I had to cop matching pairs for my bitches. If you can't handle beef tongue or intestine, being my boyfriend is out of the question. I saw him choke on the smoke in the room. It's in my hair like my favorite perfume. This grease, beef poppin', this meat, I top it. The beef is prime, I know you want it. I got the ribs and belly, cause fuck it. With pork and beef, I want it, I Yeah, I want it, I got it. 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 You need more meat? Gee, thanks. Just got it. I see it, I like it. I want it, I got it. If he serves me looking like G-Dragon, these haters ain't catching me like it. Blackpink on my entourage, they even be cooking my food for me. I don't mean to flex, but I think I saw my ex and they ain't see the jet, broke ass man, all of them like I cut to the front of the line, they still be waiting on slap. You cut the climb, you can ask me for the time, ask me I know it's on what. Look at my friends, we all go get that costing up pens. I see my girls they wanna attend, I think we better start a trend. Woo! Yeah. Woo! I want it, I got it. You need more meat? Gee, thanks, just bought it. I see it, I like it, I want it, I got it. Woo! Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. Let's give a round of applause to my awesome friends here today. We've got a cool classy Kevin on the bass, Kashante on the keys, my camera people, Ian and Kim, thank you. And Michael, thank you for being here. Hope you guys have a great rest of your evening and enjoy the rest of the show.
Yo, PAAFF, Arigato Grande just killed their set. So thank you. Hope you've been enjoying the set so far. It's an honor to be here. I'm grateful to be here. I know it's crazy times right now. We are really close to the election when this live streams. So my intention for this set that I'm going to bring you is that it's able to create a moment of peace in all this crazy stuff happening. A moment for us all to slow down and for me to share my love with you through my music, and hopefully you receive that and able to create some peace for yourself with it. So I'm really excited to bring this set to you and create some wholesome vibes. So thank you, and let's get into it. This first song is one called Fire, and I wrote it. I'd always written love songs for people when I started writing in middle school and all that. But I realized at some point that I just had never written a love song for myself. Crazy. So that's what the song is. It's a love song to myself and to you at the same time. That's crazy. Okay, enjoy. The song's called Fire.
You've been so hard on yourself, breathing just enough to stay afloat. Slow down, you're worthy of walking. I'm there with you through the highs and lows. You are the sun on the horizon, shining your light onto my island. Perfect and perfect, I know you're trying every day. Oh, you have fallen too many times to count every so often. You think of who you let down, you are forgiven. You are forgiven. In your darkest hour, I'll show you all your power. The light you always hide away. Don't forget your fire, it will keep burning brighter. The shadows retreat into the night. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Don't you dare tell me you were never loved. I'll help you sweep the broken glass. Why don't you believe me when I say you were always more than your past? You are ways and shining your light onto my island. Perfect and perfect. I know you're trying every day. Oh, you have fallen too many times to count every so often. You think of who you let down. You are forgiven. You are forgiven. In your darkest tower, I'll show you all your power. The light you always hide away. Don't forget your fire, it will keep burning brighter. The shadows retreat into the night. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, in your darkest hour, I'll show you all your power. The light you always hide away. Don't forget your fire, it will keep burning brighter. Shadows retreat into the night.
Thank you. So that song actually originally wrote as an EDM song. So to play it acoustically for you guys is really cool. So thank you for letting me share that. Awesome. What's next? Cool. Perfect. This song is really special to me because mid-quarantine I was writing a set of songs that were just talking about my journey as a man, how I grew up with this just messaging around me of, hey, you know, be a man, don't express your emotions, don't cry, don't mess up, just do it, just put your head down, just work hard, just grind through everything. And I remember going through these years of my life where I was just really unhappy because I felt like I wasn't allowing myself to experience my emotions, like the deep sadness, the deep pain. So I wrote this song to talk about, growing up and receiving that and integrating these messages like, hey, boys don't cry, don't be a pussy, all these different things, and how I'm now just realizing, whoa, that stuff had a really deep effect on me. So the song is called Cry. It's about, feels emotional. It's about how we teach boys not to cry when they're growing up.
Chilling in the summertime and somehow missed the sunset. Then it all went fuzzy, got the static in my headset. I can't hear you no more, I can't hear you no more. Flying through the galaxy, I stop and watch it transform. How'd I go from sunny days to walking through a snowstorm? I can't see you no more, I can't see you no more. Turn away, I turn my cheek as I can show vulnerably and safety. So I gotta just run from the sun, it burns. I guess that boys don't cry, I hold these tears inside, but I won't do it for a long time. Just enough to help me survive. I guess that boys don't cry, I hold these tears inside, but I won't do it for a long time. Yeah, just enough to help me survive. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you hurt my feelings, but I'll keep it on the low key. Don't want anyone laughing at me, feel the shame, I can't speak. I hear them talking, I hear them talking. Step into the corner, find the darkness, yeah, it's confident. Feeling like a foreigner, just hit the ground from overseas. Just want a hand to hold, but no one's talking. I guess that boys don't cry. I hold these tears inside, but I won't do it for a long time. Yeah, just enough to help me survive. I guess that boys don't cry. I hold these tears inside, but I won't do it for a long time. Yeah, just enough to help me survive. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I guess the boys don't cry. I hold these tears inside, but I won't do it for a long time. Just enough to help me survive. Awesome. Thank you. That was Cry. And I'm actually working on that song to be one of the next ones that I release. And we'll have the amazing Jae Shin on that. If you're familiar with him as a rapper, yeah, we got that track together. So look forward to that. Cool. This last song I'm going to share with y'all today is just pure love from me to you. And I wrote this with my friend Salorm. And the song actually ended up talking about the difficulties of being in a long distance relationship. But honestly, now when I look at the lyrics and I sing it, I just feel like this is just a long distance send of love, especially during COVID, during everything. So the song's just called Love. All I want is love from you, from you, from you, to me, to me, to me. If you send, I will receive your love. No rush delivery. Take all the time you need to give it up. Oh my love, there's static in between us when we talk, and the inconsistent eyes are not enough. I mess with you, but when will you come knocking? I need to feel it, I need to feel that love from you, from you, from you, to me, to me, to me. If you send, I will receive your love. No rush delivery. I take all the time you need to give it up. I was with you for a minute. You took off before we finished, and I never thought we'd end this thing so soon. So caught up in all my business that I didn't even notice you were drifting. I didn't listen to you, babe. I think we want the same things. We dream the same dream, play on the same team. But baby, this distance makes this heart go colder. I need to feel it, I need to feel that love from you, from you, from you. To me, to me, to me. If you send, I will receive your love from you, from you, from you. To me, to me. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Yeah. Love, 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 love.
Thank you. So that song I just played just now, Love, it's on Salorm's Spotify page. So you can actually go listen to that song right now if you wanted to. I really hope this set was able to create somewhat of an oasis in these crazy times. And yeah, just feeling my heart, grateful to be here, grateful to share art and share space. Excited to connect with you all in the Q&A later. You can find me on all social media at Xia Music. That's Leoxia Music. And next we got Son of Paper. So let's go. Let's get into it.
It's been too long. Can you talk to the people? I'm the brother of Paper. Or I guess it's nephew of Paper. The other son of Paper. What are you doing today? Yeah, I'm gonna be playing the piano for you tonight. Yeah, we have 4 songs lined up for you, so I hope you enjoy all of them. Yeah. It's a little bit hot in this room. Yeah, we're overheated. How hot is it? It says it's like too hot. But shout out to Samantha. Thank you for letting us be in your home and shoot this beautiful little live stream for you guys. Enjoy. Yep. Ready? This first song is called Sky's the Limit, and you're listening to Son of Paper. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hey. Mana. Yeah. Check it out. SOP, son of paper. If you call me FOB, see you later. I know I'll get my chance like 1 in a million. I wanna see you dance like hey, across the room. Yeah, look at you, electrifying Pikachu. Take it back for the game change, peekaboo. And you will hold me, super unholy. Spirit so cheerful, crunch time Kobe. When every punchline landed on target, and every lunch line made us car sick. Make a record deal, big time bargain. Hope I grow old in the studio apartment.
apartment. Found me in control of my starship, chilling in my room, saying hi to the Martians. Yeah, I know where my heart sits. Keep pounding, I'ma be an artist. So open arms, when you're really up in armpits. It's so Olympic, the privilege of facing hardship. Let's get along to the spaceman. Hey man, making money doesn't make your Prince Charming. SOPs on a paper. If you call me FOB, see you later. I know I'll get my chance like 1 in a million. I wanna see you dance like sky is the limit. SOPs on the paper. If you call me FOB, see you later. I know I'll get my chance like 1 in a million. I wanna see you dance like. Hey, the shit talking will turn into flick hopping. If I dribble when I spit, you can bet that my shit's popping, never awkward. You happen to listen to hip hop and well perfect. I have a magic convertible you can drive, and the boys say, babe, come through. Got 3 words and it's I love you. Need reality check and a chess lesson to count on the boy stepping. He ain't even gonna respect you. I'll text it in milliseconds. It's reflex. With him, you getting nothing but cheap sex. But is the homie copying your emails? We all got demons. Look at the president. We got an army full of cash. Made of delegates, and in these sentences that I'm probably stenciling, paying homage to penmanship, paper boy I got to give. Let's get along, said Obama. Let's fry your Ohana. We don't need the power of the dollar. SOPs on the paper. If you call me FOB, see you later. I know I'll get my chance like 1 in a million. I wanna see you dance like sky is the limit. Hey, SOPs on the paper. If you call me FOB, see you later. I know I'll get my chance like 1 in a million. I wanna see you dance like sky is the limit. So we bring it back. Hey, rest in peace, Big Pun. You're listening to Son of Paper and my little brother, Jae Shin. And we'll be going all afternoon long for y'all. 3 more tracks to go. Let's get it. All right. So that was Sky's the Limit. And this next song is called What I Want, and it's a ballad. It's my one ballad I'm going to do for y'all. The rest is going to be rap. So, you ready? Jae Shin, Jae Hyuk. Do my best, there's someone that I left out. Hold my hand, put me to the test now. No one cares to the children. Only 1 in a million. I hate dinner time, always I'm concealing how I feel inside. To be real, it's hard to focus on my meal at times. I never wait, so my face looking thinner. My problems 1 in a dozen, my shawty 1 in a million. I got some nerves, wishing y'all turn into birds. Got some alibi adjectives, turn to verbs. So observant and encouraging. I just take mean slurs and we're wording. I dropped the ball, communicating shit I believe. My grams called, I know you never listen to me. Not to his story, every day I'm down on the map. And son of paper correct, he drawing lines and to do it for the show, do it for the gram. Everyone knows you ain't born with a plan, but the video's rolling. Keep it going. Trying to find you, head in the pews, dodging all this drama. I'm just trying to be smooth, love the dress when the sign you, even video touch. Even through tears, this is what I want. So you've seen me grow through highs and the lows. I want you to know that if this song ain't warm like the sun, I did something wrong. I did something wrong. Hey, he plays it so sweet. Yeah. You can snap along if you like. Like lines that you can't cross, I form mine from you. Putting up signs for my boundaries, drawn from every person that I knew. Wish that I was lying when I cut communication. You feel the whole world shaking. I'm from the city where the earth quakes. But I'm not worth breaking. And you was there through the worst of the worst days. You went to church with me, listened to the wordplay. My grandpa passed on, yes, carried in my palm saying God bless. So you've seen me grow through highs and the lows. I want you to know that if this song ain't warm like the sun, I did something wrong. I did something wrong. All right. We're halfway through. I hope you're enjoying it. You're listening to Son of Paper. That was what I want. And this next song is dedicated to, just all the friends, all the super close friends you had since day one. This song is called Draft Day. This is the people you're going to celebrate with. So let's get it. Yeah. Hey, shout out to the crew. Shout out to Justin on the camera. Sophia doing lots of things for us on the computer over there. I'm with my homies on my draft day. OGs get the matinee. Yeah. Wait for the rap name. Hey. Stick with me through the rain. Just $2 in the bag. What's your game? Picking pop like Steph and Dre. I've been with my lil' brody since before the 7th grade. Ay. Since doggy days, I was searching tireless. Tangled up connections, so I dreamed of making wireless. You can see them always trying things. We just trying to live, so we gotta die, bet. I could be your Stitch, we gon' never snitch. That's just how it is. Show them this victory meant to be. And fuck all your musical industry. Ayy. With those fitted jeans and those crazy dreams. Ay, don't give me that look, that shit laser beams. Ay, take me all at once, every piece of me. Just give me that shot, now I'm major league. Full speed ahead, go red rocket. If you're trying to dip, we can split pocket. On the outside, we be small talking. Killing me outside, where your body rocking. No clickbait, I'm the king bait. Up all night, trying to get straight. Yo, Shamhana when I hack saying. Kamehameha like a sensei. What you think about that, girl? What you think about that? Need a little bit of laughter. Need a little bit of laugh. What you think about that, girl? What you think about that? Need a little bit of laughter. I'm with my homies on my draft day. Ay. OGs get the matinee. Wait for the rap name. Stick with me through the rain. Is you with it? So committed. With my homies on my draft day. OGs get the matinee. Wait for the rap name. Stick with me through the rain. Is you with it? So committed. With my homies on my draft day. Sing along. OGs get the matinee. Wait for the rap name. Stick with me through the rain. Is you with it? So committed. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't play that shit. I'm too committed, bro. All right. I got one more song for y'all. Once again, you listen to Son of Paper. This is Soju Over Ice. Man, I miss Soju. Damn. But why is it $13.99? Soju bottles over ice. No more looking at a price tag, yeah. Easy peasy like a bike. Ay. Bumping speakers and a mic stand, yeah. Soju bottles over eyes. No more looking at a price tag, yeah. Easy peasy like a bike. Bumping speakers and a mic stand, yeah. 매일 아침에 pour that milk and cereal. 처음 봤을 때 you was making miracles. Ay, all my thoughts was in the clouds. All my conscience not a pound. Happy's what I'm finna be. 기도 그래야지. Second the benefits. My vision is green like I suffer in jealousness. I'm over competitive, but after the bell I be back on my etiquette. 세상이 me. 네 문제의 위치지. I'm taking my SOS and turn it to SOP. Hella grateful for the trails that were blazed by my mom, papa, and grandma. Won't go back to where we came. Paper 여기 나왔잖아. 나는 아시아 미국 사람. Paper 여기 나왔잖아. Holla if you got a problem over ice. Give them good advice. Always pack your bags for crisis. Keep the trident by my side, flowing like Poseidon. Eat on omak that you do though when you know you nice. Get your money from these dummies. Sold you bottles over ice. No more looking at a price tag. Yeah. Easy peasy like a bike. Hey, bumper speakers and a mic stand, yeah. Sold you bottles over ice. No more looking at a price tag, yeah. Easy peasy like a bike. Bumper speakers and a mic stand, yeah. And you look so good in green. Yes, you do. Hey, you're looking so good. So good, sold you over ice. Thank y'all for listening to my set. Very nice, very nice. Bah.
7 o'clock tonight. Take a fortune, really gorgeous. Take the plans, come up to the fortress. And it's on you, it's 7 courses. Yo, gentlemen,
Cause it was 7 o'clock, I'll be right on time and hitting the spot. You know you look so fine and giving you up, I can't survive. Shooting my shot tonight. Cause it was 7 o'clock, I'll be right on time and hitting the spot. You know you look so fine and giving you up, I can't survive. Shooting my shot tonight.
Ain't too many words I could explain this feeling. And babe, with you's the best, it's next to making millions. Had the legs up in the air until you break the ceiling. Bust it wide open for me, baby, like you can't conceal it. Reach the climax, crushing it like a spray can. Sliding deep inside that and touching it like an iPad. I got to drive you crazy and we might crash. Candlelit, sweet lipstick up on your wine glass. We could take it slow like the speed limit. Track 6, born bad 3, by the beat. And you the perfect cast of mother.
Hello. Sorry, I was just a little embarrassed because I didn't think that people would be able to see me like jam into my office just now, and then my face popped up on the screen. I was like, oh, well, hello there. Thank y'all so much. That was great. I don't know if y'all can see the comments, but if you're in the comments, give a little love. We'll be showing your comments throughout the Q&A. And if you have questions, please also put those in the comments because they will also show up in the Q&A. So can I get y'all to just like reintroduce yourselves? We can go with Kyle first. Son of Paper.
Hello. My name is Son of Paper. I'm from San Francisco, California, and I just graduated this year from Wesley University. And these are all my friends. That's all I got.
Rio. Yeah, introduce yourself.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I got the rainbow swirl just as you started talking to me, so I was I didn't hear it. Yeah, what's up? My name's Leo. I was born up in the Bay, but I actually grew up most of my life in Beijing. So that's a fun fact about me. And yeah, singer, songwriter, rapper, and yeah, just feeling really warm right now in my soul that I got to share space with all these dope musicians. Just remembering this time last year when got to be at PAAFF and just meeting so many dope people in that scene. So yeah, just super grateful to be here. And this is all dope and all fun.
Thanks so much for being here again, Leo. Really appreciated you last year. And so really glad to see you again this year. Jenny, would you like to introduce yourself? Reintroduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Hi, I'm Jenny, or you saw me as Arigato Grande. Really thankful for this opportunity. I actually just started making music like a year ago. 7 Meets was like the first song that was ever put out. So this is a crazy, amazing opportunity despite everything that's going on in the world that we're able to be here and be in this space and perform. I've never performed really before, except for like one other live stream show. So this is really cool and awesome. And I'm grateful to be here with all my awesome, talented friends. So thanks for having us.
Chino?
And then I guess I'm up. My name is Chino, also SF Bay Area, born and raised. Very proud of that. It was just a blessing and really fun to do this with you guys. This was definitely something really new for me. I'm not used to all this technical aspect, but it was super fun just to watch all these different aspects of our music come to play and just be virtually shown was really cool.
Thank y'all all for being here. And like I said, if y'all have any questions, please put them in the comments. I know y'all are all doing shout outs right now. But yeah, questions, they are all welcome. But I want to start with a question. I would love to sort of know how all of y'all got started in music. I know Jenny touched a little bit on the fact that she's a little bit newer to writing and performing music right now, but I would love to hear sort of like where y'all started. Chino, why don't you go first? We'll go backwards.
Okay, for getting started with music, I mean, music was always like, for me, I was always a big listener, right? Really big fan. I soaked in music and I would write little like poems or little couple 16 bars here and there and like in class, but it was never nothing like big. I kept it pretty private until about like after high school. I was in a phase where I'm kind of like, all right, what do I want to do besides school? I want to know more about myself. So I kind of went into this little thing I already had a hitch on and just it built on that. And over time, it just became something I could find more of myself in and just grow to maybe something in the future. So that's how that came about.
Jenny?
Yeah, so I started music. Well, I always like loved music and singing and all of that, but I never really considered songwriting or anything until Seven Meets. That all started off as a joke, and then it took off into something so much bigger. And turns out I just fell in love with it and just really fell in love with the process of songwriting and being in a studio and then being in a music video. And I was like, this is what I want to do. And so since then we've written, well, I've written with my friends maybe like two other songs as Arigato Grande, and then the stuff you heard tonight was some more personal stuff that still trying to figure out, you know, the name I want to release it under. We'll keep Arigato Grande for all of our fun projects, but I've been songwriting ever since, and I may drop an album in 2021, so this is really exciting. So yeah.
Dope. How I got started, I originally wrote a song for my first girlfriend back in middle school. Yeah, I'm not even gonna front. There was some romantic motivation to get good, to get started. But yeah, for me, starting songwriting was, you know, in like middle school, high school, I just really wanted to differentiate myself in some way. And, you know, I played sports and other things like that, but I didn't really see other guys like starting to write songs. So just something about doing something that other people weren't doing as much. So that's kind of how it started, but eventually just falling in love with it. And, you know, the opportunity, especially through doing it, to like meet people and connect with people and collaborate and create things together that just were not there before, was just super amazing. So, but yeah, it started with me. Trying to impress my girlfriend. Yeah.
Mine was kind of the I mean, similar to Leo, but kind of opposite spectrum. It was, my first rap was like a breakup, like we had just broken up. And so I was like writing a very just like a sad boy song. And my voice was like much higher, which is like, it's really funny to listen to that old track. And I just had some really amazing mentors at the beginning. So like in early high school and the end of high school too, just had people telling me to just keep grinding at it. I've always really enjoyed creative writing, but adding music to that, and also like entering the space of hip hop was definitely a scary process. But I just had lots of friends and mentors that just helped me ride that fear through, and I couldn't be happier with where I'm at today.
Cool. I have a question sort of about, like, Jenny touched upon this a little bit in her answer, but like stage names, like what? Okay, so a couple of you have stage names. So I guess the first part of the question is, why did you choose to have a stage name, or was it thrust upon you the way that Jenny's was? And then I guess, like, you know, with Leo, like, why did you choose to release music under like your real name? And then you know, the stories behind your names, like what made you think of them? How did they stick? Anyone can start.
I guess I could go first for just the same order, but my name didn't really have too much depth or like meaning behind it, other than just a nickname that I had picked up in high school, and I just kind of stuck with it. I didn't really want to go with my regular name, which is Aaron Tan, Vietnamese pronunciation, and it's, you know, that's always a complication. It's an extra step I gotta explain, so I took a break on that one.
Well, it started off in our group chat for the 7 meets thing, and we were jokingly like, okay, we have 7 girls, we got to come up with fun names for them. And my friend Mickey was like, I need to be named Pork Bella. And then it just took off from there. So that's why you hear her name in the beginning. And then I was like, all right, if you're Pork Bella, then I'm Arigato Grande. And it just kept getting worse and worse. And everybody was like, all right, I'm Kimchi K. All right, I'm Chlorine Cheese. And it just kept becoming like Asian food puns. And so Arigato Grande just kind of stuck because it was very catchy. But we're definitely saving that name for everything that is this weird niche of parody, like, or dark pop and food related Asian American themes. So you know, that's just kind of why it's like it's just gotten really catchy, and it's kind of hard to get rid of it now. It's like so stuck. But you know, when I release more like personal music, I'll probably switch over to a more personal name. Still trying to like figure out the details now, but yeah, that's the origin of Arigato Grande. So
I can go because I have the last actual stage name. My rap name was actually, I don't know if everyone knows this, but it was my 4th rap name that I actually chose and stuck with. The first one was Land's End, actually, which is a place in SF. And I was just like searching for something that actually described me as an artist, but didn't make me sound like too just straight up like Asian, or like sort of like making it really like I don't know, like not too or something that just had deeper meaning or hidden meaning perhaps. And that, so when I think I was just texting my friend Jeremy and just texting him like names that maybe would work for my upcoming EP. Son of Paper just had a ring to it that others didn't, and it nods to paper sons and paper daughters who were people that Chinese immigrants that couldn't have come to the country otherwise because we were excluded from the country for a very long period of time. And so my great grandma was a paper daughter, and just learning about that history, and not many people really know about the history, kind of like fit well with what I was trying to do, which is tell my story and then hope that people get interested about my background and my history and how it relates to the broader American experience.
I think it's really funny that you're like, I didn't want to name those 2 Asian, and then I think you arguably have the one that is the most Asian of the 3 who have stage names right now. But also, like, I've read a little bit about sort of like how you picked your name when I first met you, over email, and what struck me about your name is that like it's not it's like a history that not a lot of people know. So I think that that's really awesome that you sort of like wanted to pay homage to your history and its history, that I think when people listen to your music and they sort of like see what you're about, they sort of also learn a little bit of Asian American history, which is awesome.
Absolutely. Yeah. It is really Asian, huh? Come to think of it. All right, take it away, Leo.
Leo?
Yeah, I guess I just didn't really think about that growing up, because maybe that was again part of what I was saying earlier about like wanting to be recognized or wanting to be like distinct or different in some way. I was maybe in my teenage mind, it was just like, yeah, if I'm gonna go on there and do this, I want them to know like my name, you know. And yeah, and also just even growing up in Beijing, I always appreciated my name, because there aren't very many Chinese people with my last name, so it's always kind of been a point of pride for me. And yeah, it's also one of the earlier Chinese dynasties. So I always kind of took that as a point of pride too. Like that's my origin. That's my culture. So yeah, that's just, my parents gave it to me, and I stuck with it. Yeah, it's actually funny because I'm on the low in the middle of a rebrand right now. So maybe in 2021 it's not gonna be Leo Xia anymore. So
That's interesting. You're going from your real name to a stage name, which I have never seen before, but maybe that's just because like I don't know that. But I do. Sorry, I'm just gonna call it out right now. Someone in the comments wants to know what Kyle's other two stage names are, and I think they're really funny. So we're just gonna put that out there now.
So first it was Land's End, and then it was the Calligraphist, and then but spelled with like in the dumbest way possible. I don't know if they can comment it, but like it like fist with an F, like so that it was like about fighting the power and being political. And then the last one was Fruit Loops, which is related to like I don't know like the jade necklace. This girl was like, wow, what are you wearing? Like it looks like a Fruit Loop. And then I had to just put her on blast by changing my rap name to that. So
nice. Fruit Loops. Okay. Well, we also have another question by a friend of ours. Actually, it's a little bit big. So be prepared. Jason, our friend Jason. Many talk of representation as a goal for AAPI artists, but fewer talk about what is being represented. What or who do you each represent? And how does representation influence or not your music? Which is a conversation that we had been having actually prior to putting together this showcase. Was like, what is it like as sort of like up and coming API artists, and sort of like what pressures do you have, or are there any? You know, Kyle just talked about wanting with Calligraphist being sort of like a political rap name. Like, is that something that always permeates what you do, or do you feel a pressure to do that at all? Hard question, so anyone can start.
I'll take it. For me, what it comes down to at the end of the day is it's selfish. It's selfish first before it is outwards. It's for me wanting to create freedom and healing for myself. And then it's the hope that in the journey, as I create that for myself and put that on display, that it creates permissions for others to do the same, not in the same way I did, but in their own way. And yeah, Jason, good question. Yeah, like in the song I wrote about, this my second song in my set, the song Cry. I'm just thinking a lot about how I, as like an Asian man growing up, had all these messages about masculinity, about how that should look like, how that should feel like. And yeah, I'm just getting to this point as an artist where I'm really seeking this balance between masculine and feminine, like the feminine, you know, the intuitive, the caring, the holding space and holding feeling, but also the masculine, like the purpose, the let's go, let's get it now. How can I hold those in balance and hold space for people to create that balance for themselves too? Hope that answers the question. That's just been what's been on like my mind and heart when it comes to music and just existence recently.
Yeah, I think a lot of people in the comments were really vibing with that song. I think like what you spoke to, sort of just like the expectations of what it means to be like a man, and especially an Asian man. It seems like a lot of people resonate sort of with that struggle. So thank you for that. That was, and you know, you and I had that conversation too, like the first time we met last year. So definitely it's definitely nice to have an artist like you who's sort of like calling that out and saying like, look, this is kind of fucked up, the way that we've been talking about masculinity, especially within communities of color, because I think that there's sort of the stereotype or the idea about the Asian man can be very feminine, and then consequently there's a lot of sentiment from others sort of about like what you have to be in order to combat that, what you have to look like, what you have to act like, what you have to talk like in order to not be that stereotype. But it shouldn't be a problem if you are, you know, sad or you want to cry. Like that's totally fine. So yeah, a really, really long-winded way of saying I appreciated that a lot as part of your set.
I can go next. My answer is kind of long though, because it's a great question. I guess like as Arigato Grande, it started off as a joke, but Seven Meets, like even though it's like funny on the exterior, it's very multifaceted, and Arigato Grande and all the videos and music that like we've done is very much in this very specific niche of food related social commentary and like Asian American pride. So if you look at Seven Meets, there's all the different people that we have come from different Asian backgrounds. Like my best friend Krithika is South Asian. She's Indian. We've got Taiwanese friends. We've got Japanese friends. We have people from all different, you know, backgrounds, but coming together to celebrate something that has become Asian American culture. Like we have subtle Asian traits, which is this huge like, you know, comedic group, that it's things that a lot of Asian Americans relate to, whether it's like funny memes or boba jokes or something like that. And we've kind of created this like common ground in our modern society. So Seven Meets is kind of like a celebration of that. And our other two videos are very much like also social commentary, but like things that are kind of challenging the norms. Like in DCIA is what we call Don't Call It Asian, the other parody video we did. It addresses like how Asian foods are very much like bastardized in like Western culture, but like in like a funny way of saying like, hey, you can appreciate us, but don't appropriate us just for profit and things like that. And then BTB, Boba Tea Bitches, is very much about like boldness and challenging that stereotype or idea that like Asian women have to be submissive or Asian women have to be like passive. It's very much like in your face, like aggressive, but also like with the surface level theme of like boba, you know, as like the common ground. So so far, like the Arigato Grande like music and like persona and everything has been very much about like Asian American pride, empowerment, and like social commentary about the things that are kind of like peeving us or things that like we should address boldly and be like, no, that's not okay if you call this thing American soju. That makes no sense, you know? And so like that's kind of the message that I'm putting out. For my more personal stuff, I think that's more of like a timeline, like a story, more like relating to the audience and wanting to put out like a softer personal message that I want to really connect with somebody. So that's what I'm hoping to accomplish in 2021. So yeah.
Go for it, Aaron.
All right. I was like, should I? Okay, but this is a really big and like good question, and it's one that I actually think about pretty often. And it's funny that like we were talking about it a while ago, and even before that, I was talking about it in an interview because Son of Paper actually sent me a good interview for somebody writing about Asian American artists, and it was basically she brought up like you and Kyle are very different. And I'm like, yeah, and I think that's one of the like most beautiful things is how different we are, but yet we get so cool and along together. Is because when you think about Asian representation, there's always this one big umbrella they like to put us under, right? We have to be this exact way. When really, in reality, Asian people are very different. We all are very unique, and I think overall the goal of representation should be that we are very different. We all have different aspects in our Asian American lives, but yet we still have common ground and we still stand unified. And I think when you ask like what is being represented, I think it's allowing each of us to have different unique voices and different unique styles. Like SOP performs a beautiful ballad while Leo sings with his angel voice, and it just all works out great. And we all provide a different energy that accommodates to so many different people. And I think, it's just, as far as influence, that's where I try to stand more pride in my music, is just to keep staying more unique and true to myself, to what aspects I've grown up to in my life, which is very different from what, all of my other friends have. So I think it's just having more pride in that and growing into that. Yeah.
I mean, I think that was super well said. And I mean, what all three of my friends just said, like, a little bit of all of that, I guess, for me, just trying to stay true to myself. And I think one really big thing that I try to keep consistent and is just like being positive and also being careful of crossing any lines if it's I mean, I think it's really easy in hip hop for people to just maybe say things that they don't really mean in the braggadocious sense, or talking about women in a certain way. And I just come from a family where like women are just so powerful and so crucial to our families that just doesn't make any sense for me to say, right? So so celebrating them, and also even in my music videos, I try to give the female actors or as much like of a role, like a character development as possible, because I know that what I'm putting out could be seen by a kid who is growing up and could be influenced by how I portray them. So,
is it difficult for you all as like do you feel like it's difficult as Asian Americans to sort of like make it in the music industry? As like a general bamboo ceiling kind of question. That might be kind of hard to answer as well, but it sort of goes along still with like sort of the expectations. I sort of wonder, especially like in hip hop, does everyone sort of expect you to be the 88 Rising aligned type artist, which, take that as you would, but what are there expectations of you from the industry that you've sort of seen, and has it hindered your art at all, and how have you overcome any of those kinds of pressures? We are muted.
Hello. I got rainbowed again.
Oh, no.
I got rainbow roaded again. Yeah, I want to speak on that because I know this is my other artist life, but I'm also a rapper in a group called Night Market with Jason Chu, who we've mentioned a few times before. And last year during PAAFF, when I went with Jason and we performed and represented Night Market, this Chinese American trap and hip hop outfit. Again, like I said earlier, it was like the best performance of, like the best crowd I've ever experienced in my life. The most diverse, the most hype, like everyone on their feet. And in that moment, I felt like wow, something that we started 2 years ago that we were super scared to start, and we were also having conversations like, what's our place in hip hop? How can we do this responsibly? How can we say the things we mean in the way we want to say it? Like for me, rapping in Chinese is something I'm really passionate about. And I feel like I connect to my culture that way. But yeah, really, I mean, performing in front of different crowds, I think from what I've seen in hip hop, it really is like you either feel the conviction, you feel the energy or the conviction of it, or you don't. And I think that's in stages that we've stepped on as Night Market, that's really been shown, I guess, to be the deciding factor. And yeah, I just love what Son of Paper was saying about, how we represent women in our videos. Like, are we giving them agency? Are we giving them ability to tell their story in their own way too, versus just being a prop? And that's also a conversation we've had like early on in our creative processes too. So yeah, appreciate you saying that, because that's so important.
So I was thinking about what you were saying about the bamboo ceiling and like whether it's difficult to be like an emerging artist. And I really think it has to do with the environment and the type of support. Like, I feel like it's difficult if you're starting up because it feels like there's already these niches, right? There's K-pop, there's 88 Rising, and then there's like pop music. So it's like, where do we, like, we clearly don't fit in a lot of these categories, and 88 Rising is very like specific. And so like, I feel like a lot of us are very like underground, but I feel like the goal shouldn't be, I mean, I what do I know? I'm new, but I feel like the goal shouldn't be like, like it's great if you blow up and you're famous and all this stuff, but the goal should be rather like what kind of message you're putting out and what kind of message are people receiving. So whether, that's your goal, whether that's like your passion in your life, you want to be like a famous singer or a famous artist, so long as like, I think if you're genuine and you work really hard, then you will eventually find like what you're looking for. You'll eventually find like your happiness, the people that really resonate with your music, and like whether it's big or it's not big, it's like the type of audience that you're speaking to and the impact you're making in their life that kind of matters the most. But again, what do I know? So
You know a lot. I feel like we've had these conversations like prior to the showcase, and like I feel like all of y'all have a really unique perspective on your own work and sort of like where you fit in the music industry. So that's why we're here, right? Like that's why we have you, Jenny. So, Chino, if you have anything, your Son of Paper.
I don't know. This question's a little bit more tricky. I feel like I'm talking mainstream, like media, they're really pushing for a specific type of Asian artist they want. And typically that might be an 88 Rising artist, but nor does I think that block off any opportunity for anybody. It's still something where we, like that was said in the past, depending on your environment, you could thrive in it, but there is definitely still an expectation, I feel like, to be a major famous superstar. But that shouldn't be the goal. The goal should be to have fun and like plan out and like think about the message you're putting out, and then to just thrive from there. So, but definitely for mainstream, I still feel like there is some type of bracket they like to put us in. And if it doesn't really fit their image or their perspective of what it is for you, it's usually like, they're scratching their head. They don't get it. They're like, what is he saying that for? Or why is he, you know what I mean? So. And
I'm assuming that hasn't deterred you from being being who you are and not sort of succumbing to whatever they think you should be.
Yeah, I try not to. At least it's definitely difficult. I mean, growing up Bay Area, you see a lot of different types of people. So I do have more of a leniency to be myself here in the Bay Area, but definitely, like Leo said, kind of in the East Coast, you're gonna have a different vibe, and you got to kind of read the crowd sometimes to how you would have thought they would have perceived you.
Kyle?
I mean, I'll just say I look a little bit. I mean, I think what Chino just said was super honest and super true to my experience too. Like, I feel like it's like sort of the best time ever to be an Asian American artist trying to make it in music, but it's also definitely not like easy, like handed on a silver platter situation. I feel like people doubt our people, and especially like maybe music industry people would doubt our abilities or even our authenticity in terms of what we're talking about and we're singing about, just because of the way we look and just that they just don't see us as American even. So it's like confusing, I guess, or people need you to cater to the country where your parents are from or something, so I think there's definitely a lot of I guess it's just trying to like keep on the amazing Jenny mindset, but then like also sometimes feeling doubt is definitely a part of trying to be a musician for sure.
So we called this showcase Pass the Mic sort of because of the fact that all of y'all are of a younger generation. I mean, we've got, and I know you've talked about your mentors. So I'd love to hear sort of like what your experience has been with older generations of musicians that may be mentoring you, whether they are Asian American or not. Like, what has your experience been like as like we're sort of calling it like an up and coming artist, but obviously all of y'all have been making music for either a year to many years. So like, what has the community experience been like in terms of mentorship or guidance, et cetera, et cetera?
Sure, I'll go. I mean, first of all, shout out Jason Chu. He's been my mentor for a few years. And also, I don't know if he's watching right now, but Chops, got linked with him and been making music with him recently. And he's an OG, he's living proof that this stuff is possible and real, and that hard work can lead to something. For me, I had this crazy moment in college when I started writing about what it was like to grow up bicultural, what it means to be, Chinese American, Asian and American, all these hyphenated identities. And my friend, who was a political organizer, he sent me this documentary. It was like a Vimeo link, like it wasn't even like a YouTube link. He sent me this Vimeo link. And it was a documentary about Chris Ajima. I don't know if y'all have heard of Yellow Pearl, but they were an Asian American. Yeah, they were an Asian American singer-songwriter duo back in the 60s who were writing stories about like Asian immigrants, like building the railroads, doing all this, what it means to be Asian, the dangers that they faced, all these things. And I remember just having a sense of like, whoa, I'm standing on the shoulders of giants. Like I'm not the beginning, but I am the future. I can be the connector between those things. And yeah, literally watching this footage from the 60s of, this Asian American duo going on all these national talk shows just to talk about their music and what they're talking about, also in the context of the civil rights movement. It's just like, whoa, there's ground, there's hallowed ground, there is history to this. So I remember just feeling like a sense of sacredness to it. I'm seeing the rainbow. My back.
I wanted to also shout out Jason Chu, and I also want to shout out Watsky, who's a a San Francisco rapper that went to my high school, and he kind of like showed me the ropes in LA and what it's like in the music industry down there. And then most importantly, I think I want to shout out Rhymeezy, who for me and Chino has been a rock to say the least, and just Sunset Youth Services, which is in San Francisco, is like a free recording space that serves primarily at-risk youth. And that's how me and Chino connected through that, essentially. So really thankful for all the OGs.
I think that's a perfect layup to pass on to me. But yeah, I think, shout out Rimo. That was like the best mentor I had for like music industry, and just to offer and like really dedicate his work into running a nonprofit program to races to try out music and work on music is beautiful. And he definitely helped me shape some of the way I think about how I want to go about in the industry. And I think just always having that support from someone as an older generation who's Asian American as well and has experience, going through these type of gates that we talk about in different industries is always helpful. It's like, okay, I know this access is possible. And if not, I could break more ground, and it's definitely a big motivator. You kind of want to follow suit, you want to keep breaking ground as he did for you,
Yeah, so I didn't have much of a music mentor until after Seven Meets. I actually picked up a singing coach after Seven Meets came out, and I was like, wow, I really want to do this. And Glenn Clancy, he's very well known in the music community too. He's been just an absolute amazing inspiration, helping me break out of my shell and really like dive deep into music and what kind of message I want to put out there. In terms of like mentorship, honestly, I wouldn't be where I am today without all the people in the creative industry and the creative community. They took something that I posted as a joke and really pushed me to make it a reality and held my hand the entire way, even though I didn't know what I was really doing. And without that amazing community, without that amazing support that I had from the people that I got to know and work with, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be making music. So, they play a huge role, even though they're not directly like my music mentor. All my friends that I made along the way, our editor, our director of photography, Sabrina, Ryan, my music producer, Morgan Mock, like everyone that played a role in making that project is a huge inspiration to me and a huge inspiration for everything that I'm doing today and I'm still able to do. So I'm very grateful for this opportunity and grateful that they helped like make this happen, make this a reality.
Thanks for sharing all of that. It's really awesome to hear how much, and also obviously all of y'all are friends. So it was really cool to know that you're all connected in some way, and especially with Son of Paper and Chino being connected by a mentor and by a program. That's like really, really cool. We do have an audience question, so can we pull that up? What do you guys hope, or what do you guys each hope your very next step in your music careers are from where you are all at right now?
I can answer that. Hi, Michael. As I was talking about, the songs that I sang tonight were unreleased pieces, and I'm really like hoping that by 2021 or the beginning of 2021, I can release my first ever album and really find myself, find my message, and put out music that people really enjoy and dance to, or like sit there and like eat ice cream and cry to, like that's the purpose that I want to put out there and the message I want to put out there. And also just exploring all creative avenues with all kinds of musicians and music friends and people in the creative industry. And hopefully this pandemic is like cooled down, we can all get together and jam and hang out. So that's what I'm hoping for.
I think you got this one. You
Go, Gino. Go, Gino.
One of y'all gotta go.
All right, I'll go. Yeah, so right before COVID, me and my group Night Market, we were prepping for this album release. You know, just we wrote like 20 songs in 3 months or something. It was crazy. Like we met up every week, multiple times, session on session on session. Me, Saki, and Jae Shin put together this album. You know, put together this like national tour that we're gonna go on, like 7 to 10 stop national tour, and then
Y'all were supposed to come through to Philly. Jason
Yep.
and I had like multiple emails going and phone calls.
Yep.
And Kyle was supposed to come through as like
Yep.
opener. Oh man, I forgot about that.
It's a lot of
So
sadness in this
long
room
ago.
right now. Yeah, well, let me talk about the future. Yeah, so that was disappointing. That was heartbreaking, of course, for something that we were working so hard on to just be swept away. But you know, we still got the music. We're still really proud of the music. And so on Night Market end for me, it's getting back together with the guys and seeing what's up, seeing what we can create in this quarantine, because it's probably not going to go away anytime soon. So what can we do in the meantime? And like I was saying earlier, for me, yeah, it's a really fun time right now because I'm rebranding, getting to write different kinds of music, exploring a new sound. So yeah, so on Night Market side, it's like it's go time, and then for my personal side, it's like just go underwater, figure it out. So yeah, fun times all around.
That was beautifully said. I think for me, this past year, I dropped my first EP, and that was a big learning experience as far as like what I can do and what's possible. I was able to drop a whole bunch of merch, and with merch, that's like I don't get much on stream, so like merch is kind of like a thriving option for me. And with that, I became so much more dedicated into just thriving and being able to just survive and make something out of music. But as far as like my real goal and where I want to be, I really want to just focus on like growing my music to a point where it can be really more transparent and connect with a broader audience in a deeper way. So I'm just trying to work on that and just have more fun with it, really. That should always be the goal, right? Just have fun with it, be happy, and just keep thriving with it.
That's dope. I remember you told me about the EP. We were eating at Kevin's Noodle House before it even existed. And I mean, for me, I'm just I don't know if people have seen me do other live streams, but this is a new background because I just moved out to a place like a mile and a half from where I live. But it's just good to be here and good to I'm like building my home studio. The mic comes next Tuesday, so I'm just gonna be grinding and hoping to drop some winter stuff before 2021. There was one the track that played before the Q&A is one of those tracks, and just excited to like keep doing what I love, and especially that means lots of new music videos too. So and collabs. Maybe me and Jenny are working on something. Me and Chino and me and Leo should be working on something. So yeah.
That's actually our last question was, do you all plan on collaborating in the near future?
I'm totally down. I love collaborating with people. Kyle and I may be doing a song. Maybe it'll be in my album. We'll talk about that. So we'll see.
Definitely. I'm just really trying to grow and do different things. So I think, asking for you guys to just work on different songs with me, you guys can pull a different vibe, and it's just, let's do it.
Yeah, email me the beats right now. Start before the call is over.
It's in the chat. It's in the chat, Leo. Just go to the chat. Awesome. Well, thank you all so much for joining me. We are way over time. So I know all of y'all are finally now comfortable to put in some questions, but we are out of time. But if y'all want to connect, can y'all just really quickly like shout out where people can find you and where people can connect with you?
I can start. You can just go at Son of Paper on all my all socials, and sonofpaper.com.
To find me at all social media at Xia Music. That's LEOXIA Music.
You can find our stuff as Arigato Grande on Arigato Grande on Instagram. Also, we have a YouTube channel also under Arigato Grande, but my personal is Plur for Fish if anyone wants to like follow my cooking and all the things I do in my daily life. So
all my socials are under Chino1243. That's CHI1243. And then for just my music, it's just Chino. So it's all there for you.
Chino, do you want to say that one more time? I think you did like lag a little bit.
The job, my bad. So all social media is Chino1243, CHINOE1243. And if you want to just hear my regular tracks, that's on Chino on all music platforms.
Awesome. Yes, we did hear you. All right, cool. Well, thank you all so much. It was really great to connect with you all again. Thank you to everyone who's tuned in. This is the Philadelphia Asian American Film Festival. Just wanted to make sure y'all knew where you were at again. We do have a ton of live stream stuff coming up this weekend. This Pass the Mic music showcase was the very, very first of many performances that we have coming up. So make sure y'all check out our website, PAAFF.org. We have a live stream schedule. We've got tons of stuff coming up. So please check us out. And also support all of these amazing artists who have donated their time tonight to be with us for this Q&A, who also recorded all of their sets ahead of time. Y'all are amazing. I really appreciate you for taking this time to share your music with our community all the way from the West Coast. So yeah, thank you all so much. And have a good night, y'all.
Yeah.
Woo!
thanks for tuning in. Thanks for having us.
Of course.
It was fun. Yeah. Good talking. Good job.
You say this kill, black and brown, and when will you talk about class in this story? The rest is allegory. Come together, unionize, see it through each other's eyes. No need to fight over supplies while workers save lives. They need protection too. What we gonna do? Organize our way through. And for those behind bars, we must fight hard. Global pandemic, endemic, systemic. No equality, no quality of life, of life, of life. Global